How?
Nice.
Well, I mean,
You've just killed nature.
I mean, they're kind of old
Plant's
plants.
gonna be pissed.
You're old.
You're old.
Whoa. Aren't you the oldest?
The Null. Yes, I am. Welcome
Yeah.
to the Null Thought podcast.
He's
Aren't you
so
ableist?
old.
No, I'm not.
He's
old.
ableist.
Yeah, you're so ableist.
I'm Zane.
I'm
Anthony.
old.
I'm old.
I'm Anthony, and I'm old.
I'm
Anthony.
Alex, I guess.
What was
I'll
your,
be-
What's so bad about being fucking Alex? Every fucking week is like, oh, you're so Alex. It's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, I'm doing it
Man,
to piss
I'm
you
tired
off.
of this shit.
I'm doing it to piss you off. So.
Anthony, what was your Psyched Substance story?
Oh, yeah. So did you guys watch Psyched Substance on YouTube?
I did a while ago.
Yeah,
I did when
I've
he
seen a
first
couple.
became popular, and then I did pretty recently when I started to learn about like chemistry and drugs and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Studying for your chemistry's final at Psyched Substance.
What does Salvia do? What does Salvia do?
Psyched Substance was like this drug education YouTube channel. Don't make fun of me. I didn't misspeak, okay? And
Miss
so like
Dubstep?
I watched him a while ago, like before I ever did anything, and like learned quite a bit from him. And then as the years went on, he started to do like DMT mixed with nitrous and shit like
What?
that. Like he would
DMT
yeah.
NOS, bro.
and he talked about like how he was addicted to kratom for a while, and he's been fighting that addiction for a while. But like apparently there was like a really long period where he didn't upload at all, and then just like maybe a week and a half ago, maybe now, because it was like a few days at the time, but now it's like a while ago, he releases a video where he's like in the mountains of Oregon or some shit. And he's
balls?
like, no, he's not tripping balls. He's I think the title of the video is something like "My Family Left Me and I Deserve It" or something like that.
What the
And
fuck?
yeah,
The
because
fuck?
like he basically like he was just doing like nitrous and like
a fuck ton
psychedelics
of
like all the time.
Okay.
And like Andy was like back on kratom and shit, which is like an opioid basically. It's like an herbal opioid. But it's like it's just such a bizarre thing to see, like from him to go from like this educational drug content creator to
Yeah.
like post substance abuse. But I mean, he's trying to like turn it into like a positive thing and like take people through his journey or whatever.
Yeah.
Of like getting sober, which I think
Makes
is
sense.
a positive thing.
Good for him.
But
I mean, it's
uh,
not good
it's
that
just-
he's here. I mean, the thing is,
Whoa.
It's kind of
whoa.
weird, like seeing a Psyched Substance video. It's just like a Psyched Substance uploaded and just like how to get sober.
Yeah, yeah.
how to get sober 1, and then 2 years later, how to get sober 2.
Yeah, and then you go back fucking year and a half ago and it's like doing LSD, DMT, and nitrous all at the
once.
peak. Yeah. It's
I mean, it's
crazy.
when you're dealing with that kind of stuff and you're supposed to be educational about it. It's like, how do you not get addicted? I mean, not every drug is addictive, and it seems like he's doing more of like an emotional attachment to a lot of
Yeah.
these things. Because I don't think things like Nas or kratom. Well, is kratom physically addicting?
Well, it's like an opioid, so I imagine probably to some extent it is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, because I think you get like legitimate withdrawals from it if you do it for a long time. Because I know that he has talked about that in the past.
So
Like
it's
how he's
probably
gotten kratom
slightly
withdrawals.
physically addictive.
Yeah, it must
I know
be
they
if you-
make.
but-
I know like there's like Asian cultures that use it as tea and stuff.
Yeah.
I saw that on. Have you guys watched Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia?
Yeah. I've
No,
seen
I am
some of
not.
that.
He did an episode on kratom, and it was pretty cool. He like went to the only jungle that's like protected, I think, by like the Thailand
laws.
government,
That's pretty
Oh
cool.
shit.
and they have like a bunch of kratom plants growing.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Psyched Substance, it's like if you're gonna be doing that in an educational way, and you're around so many drugs like that, you're probably gonna get addicted over and over again.
Yeah, it's tough. Because there was also like, I think before the breakdown video of like him being in the mountains of Oregon or whatever, he did like some live stream where I forget. This is a big difference, but it was either meth or LSD.
Dude,
He was
what
like,
the
he was.
Why not both?
It was
He's either
probably
doing
LSD. It was
ibuprofen
probably
or
LSD.
crack.
Because I think he's done like a meth thing before, like a different meth video or like a crack video. Honestly,
That's fucking
like
insane.
for educational purposes, quote unquote.
I'm doing meth
Yeah.
for your entertainment and knowledge.
I mean, like, to be fair, I feel like those kind of videos are kind of needed because there are some people who are like, well, what's crack like?
Yeah, and it's
interesting
better
to see it.
Yeah, and live vicariously through the tripper that you're watching rather than like actually going and doing it. There might be an argument for that. there is also the argument, like maybe if he had like a positive experience on it, it could encourage other
Now,
people
also,
to do it.
I'm not
you know?
promoting for people to start uploading videos of them
crack.
doing crack on YouTube. I'm saying that if you're planning on doing crack,
Live stream it.
live stream it. Yeah, honestly.
That way you don't have to edit
Facebook
it.
Live or some
It's
shit,
like-
you will
yeah.
get banned in like maybe 30 days, honestly.
Purest form of entertainment is live streaming.
Did you just say like if you have a positive crack story or positive meth story that it's like someone's gonna see that and go, oh yeah, I should probably do meth then?
Well, I think it can, if you have like young impressionable kids that watch your shit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is-
you know
that
what
is
I mean? Like,
true, but
'cause
also,
you never
fuck
know who's
them
fucking
kids.
watching. I mean, yeah, he doesn't make the videos for children, but on YouTube,
Wouldn't
you
you-
never know who the fuck is watching.
But why would you want to make a positive story out of meth?
No, I'm not saying you would, but I'm saying like let's
For
just
him?
say that he did a meth trip or whatever you want to call it, like live streamed.
Yeah.
And then he ended up just by happenstance having a good experience. You know what I mean? Then his
Oh,
viewers see
okay.
that and then they're like, oh, okay, maybe meth actually isn't as bad as they all
Yeah,
say.
then
you know?
viewers take
Well,
it
isn't
as...
that not good?
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why it would not be good. Yeah.
In that case, they're not taking it as like an educational experience, but like a recreational little, like, oh wow, I'm hanging
Yeah.
out with this guy who's on crack right now.
I mean, I don't know what insight there is to glean from crack or like heroin or something.
I think there's a lot of application that you can take if you were to like actually study crack and its effects.
Well, yeah, if you're like a fucking chemist.
Yeah, I know. I think
like
that'd be
chemists
cool.
aren't taking
I would
crack.
totally love to be like a crack scientist, bro. You know, that shit sounds
Be
fucking
in the
awesome.
crack lab.
I just like I give homeless people crack for money, and then you know.
You're like Ronald Reagan
on.
now. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, but for science.
That's even worse.
Ronald Reagan's like, I'm putting crack on the street because of science. It's literally what we talked about last podcast with like the ethical science. It's like you can't do an experiment like that without somebody getting hurt. And Psyched Substance
Yeah.
is just the meth man that would give all the meth to.
To be
Hey,
fair,
Psyched
he's
Substance.
doing it to himself. You know, he's not getting people into a blind study. where
I'm
you
not
either get a
forcing
placebo or
people to
meth.
take crack. I'm just offering crack for money.
I'm going to take that
I don't
out
know
of
if that's
context.
a scientist then. That might just be a drug dealer.
Oh, hold on.
Unless
no.
you're going for the Walter
I mean,
White
like
aesthetic.
they participate in the experiment
By
for
giving you money?
and they get to do crack.
So wait, they have
That,
to
you
give,
sound like the
you
U.S.
give
government.
them money or they
Yes.
give you money?
The U.S. government will probably fund that shit. They're trying to fund like astral projections to my asshole. Like what the fuck? Like you
mean-
think they wouldn't try like crack?
I think this is literally what happened in the 70s. Like, we were just repeating history. We're like, what if? But then the war on drugs is quite literally this.
Yeah. What if we just gave so many people crack and then just see what happens?
Yeah.
See what goes down.
Let's put a bunch
See
of
what-
crack and meth
Throw them in a
and heroin.
fucking pit, bro, and see how they react, dude.
And then let's all prescribe them very analogous chemistry
Yeah.
to get them to keep them addicted, but for more money that's going to us instead of the gray market.
Let's go,
No, I'll
Oxy.
pay them fairly.
Huh?
Wait, what?
I'd pay them fairly.
You?
I wouldn't force them. I wouldn't force them to,
How
you know,
much would
also
you-
participate a second time.
How
It's
much
just
would
like
you pay someone to take crack?
to take crack for an experiment. I mean, like, here's the thing: if I'm doing this as an experiment, and say I got like a full team of research on it, they're gonna be paid like $500. Safest crack we can find.
Safest crack.
I mean,
Yeah, pure
The
synthesized.
highest quality, purest crack
Pure
we can
crack.
get.
Yeah, no, we'll probably like
Crack
synthesize.
derived from the salt mine.
We'll probably synthesize our own crack, you know? So it's like, well, we know what's in this crack. It's as safe as crack can get. Someone's just got to try it once, you know?
yeah,
And like,
try it,
there's
dude.
also differing like levels of crack that we would give them that they'll sign up for.
crack tiers.
Crack tiers, yeah.
Yeah.
And then like
This is the B plus tier.
each crack tier
This is S
gets
tier crack.
a different amount of money, you know?
Okay.
It's
How
like
much-
if you're going up in dosage, obviously it's, you know, it's less safe. So, you know, hazard pay.
How much would you have to be paid to do crack? then?
I'd probably like $500.
You would do crack for $500.
$500, dude. It's just crack one time.
On
Pretty sure
stream.
you could get
On stream.
addicted of- on stream.
On stream. And on the bits, it's eat hot chip and then do crack.
For like 500 more.
Yeah, oh, it's only 700 bits to do crack on stream.
Well,
That's like
shit,
70
so-
cents.
Alex is doing like a 4-day stream now.
Yeah, I think I can keep going.
Crack is a multi-day experience, you know?
Eat hot chip, crack. Thanks, George.
Yeah, what are the other tiers?
I'm about to fucking flip my crack hot chip.
I feel like, I mean, when I was in high school, because this is kind of a related story, not to crack, but to like the pharmacy and how it's kind of fucked up a lot of people. Like I had a lot of mouth problems. I had like a broken tooth and my wisdom teeth kept coming in like one after another, not all at the same time. So I was constantly in mouth pain. But after my wisdom teeth came out and then after I fixed my broken tooth, the dentist's office and then like they prescribed me like pain medication to get over the pain. It was just a fuck ton of Vicodin.
Oh yeah. Dude,
No,
it's the same when I got my wisdom teeth out.
Dude,
That
you
shit
come
is-
in like house.
I probably only needed like maybe 4 Vicodin pills because I was only supposed to take half of them too. Like they were double strength or whatever.
What the fuck? Just give you regular strength.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
like,
well,
what
I mean,
the
I was
fuck?
in a lot of pain, but it wasn't, I don't think it was that bad. Like 1/2 Vicodin is perfectly fine for what I was
Dude.
going through.
I remember like taking the Vicodin and it felt like I was on like a really fucking powerful like edible.
I
Like,
got
it hits
prescribed-
you hard.
I got prescribed 0 painkillers
Really?
when I got my wisdom teeth removed. I was just sitting in my bed in pain.
Were you put under or did you just get Novocaine?
I was awake for it, so
Yeah, me too. So
I got put under. That was a really
you
weird experience.
nerd.
Yeah, I didn't really.
I'm
To be
lucky.
fair though, I really didn't need like pain medication. Like it was painful. It was just like it's not enough pain where it's like oh I can't do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
It's just like fuck this hurts.
Yeah.
I could have probably been fine with like ibuprofen or Advil or something.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they just gave me like fucking 20 Vicodin or some shit.
Yeah, I
It's
had
like-
2 bottles.
Yeah, it's
I had like a
what the
refill
fuck?
prescription. I know. I was like, no one ever needs this.
Yeah, I think I took 2, maybe 3, maybe.
And that's like all the evidence I needed firsthand of like,
Yeah, like stay away from that
yeah.
shit.
I remember talking to Cole about this a lot. Shout out Cole, but he was my physics partner in high school when I was going through this. We would have to do like projects and labs on the computer, like the school computers. I don't know if you guys remember that room, but there was like the wall of computers at the back wall. I don't know if
In which room?
I don't want to say his name to out him, but
But like was it
our physics teachers.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
room.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So yeah, they had all the like computers back there for labbage. And I remember like Cole and I would get an assignment just in class and we have to go, simulate something physics related on these computers. And I would just be unable to focus because I'm like high off of Vicodin at 11:30 on a Thursday. I'm like trying to write shit down. Cole basically is just like telling me what to write down for most of it. And that was for like maybe 2 weeks. Or no, it wasn't 2 weeks. It was maybe like a week at most.
Yeah.
But it was an awful week.
You're just like dazed the whole time.
Yeah,
Do you remember that week?
I do. I mean, I remember it. It was just like, I remember it wasn't like feeling tired. It was just, I didn't want to do anything.
Yeah, you were
Like,
out of it.
Yeah. And like,
That's
I wasn't paying attention like in the class. I would be fine like a period after, like after lunch or so. But it was just always very difficult. And I understand why a lot of people get addicted to that kind of
Yeah.
stuff because they give you almost infinite
They
supply
give you a
of
pill
it.
spawner, bro.
Unless you're addicted to it, in which case you're always going back.
glitch.
Yeah, I mean, they're giving you the glitch. It's
I
like
get
if
to
you have a
dupe my
prescription.
pills every week, every month.
Shit is ridiculous. I remember the worst thing about getting my wisdom teeth out was like fucking like 2 or 3 weeks afterwards. I just had like these fucking bruises on my cheeks that looked like I had
your
eaten a
fucking
sandwich.
your grass stains,
Yeah, it looked
bro.
like or like eating a sandwich with mustard on it, and I just didn't wash my face at all. It was like it was fucking ridiculous.
Oh, that was a funny week. We
It
made
looked
fun
so
of you a lot.
bad. Yeah, I hated it. I was like, fuck me, man.
I didn't know you then, so I don't
yeah.
know this happening.
Dude, the worst part about getting my wisdom teeth removed was just the process. I only had one impacted tooth. I only really needed to get one out, but we got all 4 removed at the same time. And so I was like, okay, shouldn't be too bad. Looked up online, supposed to take like, an hour or so or something like that. Super quick. I'm in there for 3 hours because I got this dude who just graduated. And like, oh my God, he's just going in there. What the
Did you
fuck?
just snap your hair tie?
No, it wasn't my hair. It was my hair.
What? You just broke your hair? Anyways, continue.
Okay.
Just ripping his hair.
But yeah, no, he's just like, he had to like segment like certain, like one tooth in particular, like multiple times. So he's just pulling out like
Ugh.
parts, like slices of bread of my like fucking teeth. It was horrible.
My experience was like all my wisdom teeth came in at different times, and we didn't have the money to do it all at once. So it was like it was an investment process where like one tooth was like a couple hundred, or I don't even know what it was because it was based off of insurance. But the first, I think I only needed 2 of them out, and they were both my top ones. And I got the 2 bottom ones out first. The top ones started coming in, and then I got the one out and never got the other one out. So now I just have like a crooked tooth in the back of my mouth.
Oh no.
It hurt for a while coming in, but honestly, it's like not bad now since it stopped growing. I'm probably going to need to get it out either way, but
Yeah.
I'm just waiting until I need more Vicodin.
They didn't Novocaine me properly, so I got to feel like most of that fucking operation. It was horrible.
I literally had
gruesome.
so much like mouth surgery
That is grim.
in one period of time that I literally got used to more. Like I started adapting. What's the term for it? Like building a tolerance to morphine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fucking.
What, the Vicodin? Or what?
No. What the fuck did Novocaine?
pain?
Not morphine.
Oh, Novocaine. Okay.
I kept a rough count of how many times he Novocaine me. It was like 20 times
Yeah.
over the course of like
Jesus.
fucking 3 hours.
Yeah, I had the same kind of shit.
It's just
It's
horrible,
awful.
man.
It's awful.
So gross because it's just like you feel the needle go in and it's like gets numb, and then he goes in to cut and it's like I still feel it, dude.
There's a really specific spot you have to hit, and a lot of people just go like under the tooth. They're like, that's good enough. And you have to hit like the root. You have to hit like where the actual nerves are to numb it.
Literally, the guy I always
me fucking shiver. I hate dental shit.
the dentist I always used to go to, he walks in because it's taking like 2 fucking hours now at this point. And he walks in, is like, he's still feeling it. He goes in, he gives me proper Novocaine. It's like, oh my God.
I had the same experience.
Dude, it's so fucking good, man. I couldn't feel shit. He just cut away. I'm like, yo, turn up the music.
Dude, I'm so glad I got put out for that shit. I could not even imagine being awake.
I
dealt
brought in headphones and I just listened to music the entire time, and it kind of ruined a couple songs for me, but that's fine.
Because you're just getting clacked away on your mouth.
I know.
They're chiseling it away with like a
They're like, get out the industrial drill.
He's the
jackhammer.
one of the things was that he's like, oh, I gotta pull out this tooth. I hear a massive crack in my jaw, and like he doesn't get the tooth, and like ever since then, I've had this constant pop in the lower left fucking portion of my jaw. It's like, what the fuck did you do, man?
Might have been like a hairline fracture.
Like seriously,
Maybe.
pissing me off.
What the fuck did you do
Don't give me
to
the fucking newbie, man.
Yeah. I had the same kind of experience. A nurse came in and they were like, well, I guess dental assistants is their actual name, not nurse, but they Novocaine me up just to prep me for the actual dentist to come in. And then he's like, you feel that? And I'm like, uh-huh. He's tapping on my tooth and shit. And he's like, all right, I'm going to give you more Novocaine then. And it was like Alex's experience
Fuck
where it just
newbies,
went
man.
right in and it was like, ugh.
I feel like anytime that it's your first, like you freshly graduated, get someone to like watch you or some shit. Just observe the process. Don't just throw them in there fucking dry.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a lot more help. It's like if anything, you would put 2 assistants together to have
true.
another person to. But no, it's like the other dude's off making coffee in the other room. And there's like a teenage girl like operating on my mouth. I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's fucking gross.
I've had a lot of people have the same experience too.
It's horrible.
I hear a lot
It's
of horror
bad.
stories about wisdom teeth removal.
Like if you can't ask for the experienced doctor, just do it.
Speaking of dentists and such and dental work, I used to have an irrational fear. Like
You're about to say I used to have an erection. I'm
like
what?
all the time. It's operating in my mouth. I love the drill going into my root.
I mean, I got confused.
But yeah, I used to have an irrational fear of going to the dentist. My mom and dad would be like, all right, yeah, you got a dentist appointment scheduled for like next week. And I would be like, oh my God, I'm going to I like would cry and scream.
The worst part for me was always the x-rays. That's why I always hated going.
I had a
'Cause it's
horrible
like,
gag
I would
reflex.
always fucking gag. Yeah. No.
I had a horrible gag reflex. I've gotten a little better since
never
I've
had
sucked a
that
lot
problem.
of dick.
Yeah. That
just
has
my mouth
helped.
getting bigger.
That has helped.
It's and I used to get like they used to put adult ones in me, and I'm like, I'm
Oh,
14.
yeah, fuck
I'm like, why are you putting?
It's like 10 times the size of my fucking jawline. It's like you're not gonna fit it in, dude.
It's like a hair clip in your mouth. You're like,
And they're like, close your teeth on it too. It's like, bro, you're literally clinching me, dude.
I'm like, I'm in suspension in my mouth. There's like a fucking. It's like there's a whole crew. Of people.
If I clench right now, there's vomit.
I wish you could communicate that to him too.
Yeah, but you got
You're
like this
clenched
big
down, you're not clenching, and you're and there's tears running down my
You're
face.
gagging in the middle of saying
You
it.
can't even close your mouth to like swallow or anything. It's
Yeah.
it's fucking horrible.
I know. It's just like it's stuck open.
I'm glad I'm fucking old now.
Yeah, and
Fuck
I don't
being
have
young.
to go to the dentist.
Yeah, I can just skip that
I
shit.
just let that shit rot.
How often do you
Fuck
guys go to the
flossing.
doctors?
Like
Like,
Very often.
like once a year or something.
Yeah,
I get an
try
annual
to,
checkup.
but I don't think I went like last year, but before that I didn't go for like 2 years or 3 years.
I haven't gone in a while.
We have a
really.
family friend who's a doctor, so it's kind of hard to avoid
nice, yeah.
getting.
Privilege.
Yeah.
Eat the rich.
My mom,
Get your fucking
Chill,
get
Alex.
your
my
connections.
mom
up,
has
bro.
health insurance. Eat the rich. Okay, jeez, we're part of the working class.
Do you guys have any irrational fears?
Mine's probably of like blood work. Literally, I have a fear of needles, which extends into my fear of blood work. But the reason for that is because every time my dad used to go and get his blood work done, he'd put me in the fucking room. And so I'm just sitting up there, up close, of just like my dad's inherent in the family, just super veiny fucking arms
Yeah.
as he's getting blood work. And it's just like, oh boy, and it
Yeah.
just made me super uncomfortable the entire time because like I don't think I would mind if there wasn't massive fucking veins there, but I get
Yeah.
to see the
That makes it
veins.
easy.
A needle go. I know it's easy for the technician, but as a child looking at these massive veins in my head, like this shit's gonna pop, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna inflate like a balloon. They're gonna put air in me or something. My greatest fear with that was I don't have like a fear of I guess needles or like blood, anything like gore. I don't have that. I mean,
no,
I'm
I
like
totally do not care about blood or any other shit. It's just needles.
yeah. I did blood work once, and it was awful after the fact. I was going into it like, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Like I don't care. And then as soon as they put the needle in me, I'm like, oh god, like that's
Really?
in me right now. I don't even have like a fear of it either. Alex is
I'm getting really
pain.
uncomfortable right now. I'm
I
thinking about it.
donated blood like 4 times, and like
Alex is doing his best right now.
every
We can
time-
get off the subject. Let's talk about
no,
something else.
no. I was screaming during the dental shit.
Send it, bro. Send the story.
I'm just saying.
I gotta deal with this feeling somehow and cope with it. So you gotta like expose me to what I'm uncomfortable
I've
with.
never had a negative experience personally donating blood. You know, you just go there, you chill, you fucking squeeze a ball, and you watch a TV for like
Just-
yeah, not your balls, the technician's balls. Okay, no.
Like whatever pain you do to me, I'm
Yeah.
due to you back.
just
like,
remember,
just like
we're in
don't,
this together.
don't look at it, don't fuck with it. You know what I mean? It's a chill time, and then you get snacks afterwards. It's not
Yo,
bad.
you get a fucking cookie donut. No, I want
You
like
get
a
cookies and
fucking
juice.
Boston cream donut. I want a glass of chocolate milk
You're gonna buy me McDonald.
McDonald's.
and a Frosty.
One time I wasn't able to donate blood because I was high though, because it
Why were
raised
you
it
high?
raised my
Dude.
blood pressure.
Dude, why would you're like I'm gonna
Because
get baked
dude, I'm
as
just
fuck.
sitting there for like 20 minutes. What
What are you, Psyched Substance? I'm gonna do acid and give blood.
I'm gonna peak at the moment I lose the most blood.
Look, bro, I just want my blood to be like an edible for the person who I give it to.
That way your blood's like
You're
purple
peeking
when it comes out.
Yeah.
You're peaking when you're feeling like anemic.
I don't know if oh yeah, one time I was giving blood. I think I told you guys this story. But like this girl at our high school was also giving blood. And she like right after she was like sitting there waiting for her snacks, like she was about to eat an Oreo and her head just fucking collapsed. And like it was just like what the fuck just happened? And it was pretty
Probably just nerves. Or people I mean people are really
it's like you're losing a lot of blood. For some
Yeah, it
people it's
depends how
like
much you give.
it's like if you don't have like a good enough blood sugar or whatever, like you could just like pass out.
Yeah.
But you know that's why you just have to drink water and then eat your snacks and drink your juice after.
Yeah, they give
People
you
who
the donut.
collapse at parties are kind of the worst.
They
how
kinda
can you?
kill
How
the
can you
vibe.
not just like sit
Didn't
down?
you literally do that?
Yeah,
Oh yeah!
I did.
We
Oh
went to,
my
we
god!
went to
that was-
Tyler's house
yeah. Because
at his college.
it just ruined everything after that night for me. It was no longer as fun.
well, you hit your head.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
hit your head hard.
And that shit kind of hurt.
But it wasn't because you were like doing anything. It was out of lightheadedness. I believe.
Yeah, I
'Cause
stood up too fast.
We were
and
like
then-
we were going back inside or something. We were sitting on the porch, and Alex stands up to go back inside. He just like crosses his arms and falls backwards.
Yeah,
I like watched it live. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, I crossed the arms because I'm like, something doesn't feel right. Because I don't
instead of, like,
I'm
grabbing-
literally
Yeah.
standing up. And like as your vision starts to fade, for some reason it just like it doesn't hit me like consciously.
Yeah.
That everything's just like.
Well, you were
okay,
also
everything's
drunk at
fading.
the time, I think.
I was drunk at the time, so I'm just like,
But not like super drunk, right?
We were.
I don't remember.
We were at
but-
least kind of buzzed.
Maybe.
But yeah, like I stand up and like everything's starting to go, and I'm like, either like I'm starting to get really drunk right now, or something's wrong. And then all of a sudden I can't see. It's like I don't remember closing my eyes, and then it hit my fucking head.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I can imagine that actually.
it sounds horrible. But I remember like seeing your eyes literally roll to the back of your head.
Oh,
That
yeah.
shit was freaky. I was like, holy fuck.
I like
Dude, I hit the
watched-
fucking beam.
Yeah, I
and
watched
then
your head
I hit
bounce
the-
off.
Did I hit the concrete?
No.
Oh, thank
No.
fuck.
Your head was like hanging over the concrete, and then I grabbed your head and picked it up.
Thank you, man.
You
You,
hit
saved
the
my
bottom
fucking career
beam
right
of
there.
the walling to the porch.
Yeah.
It wasn't like super hard, but it was kind of hard.
Yeah, you could tell that it was pretty hard.
I like bounced off it, and then
Yeah.
Dude, I felt like fine after that too. It was just
Yeah.
mostly like a stinging pain. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think you hit it hard enough to give yourself a concussion. But if that bottom
Yeah.
beam wasn't there and you hit your head on the concrete, you probably would have.
Well, I
given
think
yourself a
someone
definitely
also
would've
grabbed
been,
your
like,
arm,
really
I
hurt.
think. Someone grabbed his arm.
I did after the fact because I didn't want him
okay.
to hit the concrete,
Yeah.
but by that time it was already clear that he was not going to hit the concrete,
Right, yeah.
or the porch platform.
fair
rather.
enough. Thank you both, though. You helped
I didn't
me
do
out.
anything. You already did your damage. Like I didn't prevent it at all.
You minimized what happened.
I picked you up after you fell.
Aftercare is important. Everyone
Yeah.
knows.
I mean, if we left you there, you would have just been laying.
Yeah, dude, that'd be so fucked up.
We walk inside.
I wake up. If you wake up and you're alone, you're like, what the fuck?
He wakes up and he's like, "Where'd you guys go?" Upstairs. I'm like, "Wait,
We're
where's
playing
Alex?"
Smash
I
inside.
probably would have thought I like legit died, and that was just like my spirit
A
waking
ghost,
up. That was
dude.
like,
That would have been a funny prank to pull on.
He actually dies, and then we just leave him anyways. We're like, we'll deal with it.
if you guys
later.
would have ignored me too, that would have been horrible. Holy shit!
That would have been so funny.
I would have.
We would've driven you insane.
Yeah, I would have probably had a panic attack right there.
is
and hit my head again.
Yeah. Take me back. Take me back.
You wake up, you're like, "Oh God, I'm dead," and you pass out again. You remember we broke Tyler's bong like right
Oh
after?
my god, yeah.
I don't know who dapped up Tyler.
It was,
but we,
it was David Tyler.
Oh
he,
no!
like, we went to.
Oh yeah, was that in the street? Or-
On the
oh my
sidewalk,
god,
yeah.
that was so sad.
They like dapped up to say goodbye, and then he drops it and it shatters.
It was like the night he got it, we just used it, and we
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, this bong's so sick." It was cute. It was nice. It was perfect.
It was
honestly,
a little bubbler, I think.
yeah. And the and it just fucking fell and shattered into a million pieces. It was pretty sad, but
It was kind of funny.
No hard. It was very.
And when we
funny.
gave him money to buy a new one.
Yeah, it was all. It all ended well. Did he get a new one?
I think so.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think he bought like a better looking one,
Huge.
I believe. But yeah, Dave and I also paid him the same amount. So we got like, I think it was worth like $30.
Yeah.
We gave him $30 each. So
Oh,
I think
nice.
he made a profit off of that.
Oh,
Nice.
huge.
Like literally a double profit.
Sigma grind set.
He's gaming the system.
Yeah.
He's literally Ronald Reagan.
Next is crack.
I wonder what Psyched Substance is doing right now.
Yeah, I wonder. He's probably like meditating on a fucking
On the fucking
in front
Oregon
of a
mountain.
river on the paths of the Oregon mountains.
I mean, I hope he's okay. I honestly do.
Yeah, I don't wish any harm.
Oh yeah,
on him.
no, of course.
It's just kind of crazy, like how he went from being the educational drug guy to like
It's
my
crazy
family
how it
left
affects
me
you.
because of
it's
my
interesting.
drugs. And it is kind of like hard, if you put yourself in that position to be the guinea pig, you know what I mean, which he kind of did for himself.
Mhm.
It pushes you into like some pretty tough places, especially if you're feeling like really good because of the drugs. You'll keep wanting to do it and shit. you know?
Also, no doubt, just like he was pretty popular on YouTube, right?
Yeah, He has like more than 1 million subscribers.
He kept
There's
getting
probably a lot
demonetized, though.
of there's always
Yeah.
a lot of pressure there too to like always like, do I have to one up myself or
true.
will people always watch me just smoke weed?
Yeah, because it's like well, I don't think he did a lot of smoking weed content, but I get
yeah,
what you're
I
saying.
know.
Weed
It's
trip
just
number
But it's also-
2,347.
Like I feel like you run out of stuff to talk about sometimes. Yes, with drugs at least, unless you're talking about your experiences.
There's only so much
or
that you can
yeah.
also explore on your own
Yeah.
too. You gotta do like group trips and shit.
Yeah.
Psyched Substance group trips.
Let's go. Let's call him up.
Yeah.
Collab.
Let's do like a
Let's go
2-hour
to
podcast
Oregon.
for meth.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of people. Oh, do you remember Eric from Internet or Comment Etiquette?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
when
about?
he used to do like all the salvia
Oh,
videos
yeah.
and such. Like there's a lot of people like him out there who started doing stuff because of like there's another YouTuber that has the same kind of start with DMT.
Really.
I don't remember what their name was.
But they don't do like drug content anymore.
No, they do like gaming content, which is like crazy.
Yeah.
I got to look up who it is, but
It's like Dream.
yeah, it's literally just Dream. Like he's stolen his mask. We're like, wonder who that is.
I mean, why else would its name be Dream?
The fucking he admitted to the fact that his speedrun was fake, right?
Yeah, he did. He
After
did,
hiring like a whole
yeah, a horrible fucking just like
statistician.
Yeah.
Fiverr writer to fucking
I
do
think it
some
was-
shit for you.
Was that confirmed like a fake person? I thought the
It's
person
just
was
like
real.
not credible.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
because
yeah.
he's hiring him to do mathematics to prove his point. Essentially,
Yeah.
so it's like he's gonna either leave some. I mean, the fact is that he cheated, but
Yeah, he has to
proving
write a
that he did
paper
or
that
not.
he has to write a paper with wrong numbers. So it's like
They had to skew it somewhere.
how do you fake
Yeah.
math when you're literally going off of a game which is all the evidence is calculated math?
Yeah, I think it's I didn't read the paper, but it's all based on like how the argument is set up. You know what I mean? Like if there's like some feasible probability that could exist, in Minecraft of like obtaining those drops or whatever, because that was like the whole issue, wasn't it? Like you had,
Yeah.
like really good drops. Like if you're able to prove that it's somehow feasible, then like maybe it lends some credence to it not being cheated. But obviously there was a lot of evidence against that. So
Well, the problem comes into play when you think about like the bell curve of stuff happening. It's
Yeah.
like for the most often you may get like one ender pearl, but for how much that he got to be able to actually progress in the game and how lucky that he got, he wasn't just like an extreme outlier. The argument was like,
Oh yeah.
like
He
that.
also it was fine if I remember correctly because he would have been fine too if he didn't stream it. If he just uploaded one run where he just has this godlike luck, that is a much better thing. But the thing is, he streamed multiple runs where he gets this
they tested
consistent
his probability over the time.
He gets a consistent amount of runs in, and it's just like you can't have this good luck this many times in a row.
Yeah.
Considering that having that happen to you is an insanely low probability.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like I remember watching some math YouTuber talk about it. He was like analyzing the situation, and he was saying that something like this happening would have to be quite literally the luckiest documented like instance of anything in any game.
Yeah.
Like he brought up I think it was like
Streets
a woman.
112.
Yeah, he brought up Streets 112. He was saying this is you can't get quicker than that. No, he brought up I think it was a woman playing blackjack at a casino, and she did some crazy string of numbers, and it was like that actually happened, but it was insanely lucky. So he's comparing it to Dream's sequence of streams, saying that something like this is like a magnitude luckier than that. So
Yeah.
it's like this would be like some insane luck if it were true.
Yeah, because I think the probabilities, at least because I don't know the blackjack situation, but like there's probably I don't know how drops actually work in Minecraft, like what the probability is on
Yeah,
those.
basically it's just like it's a looting sword will basically roll it multiple times depending on the thing.
Yeah.
But like
Oh yeah,
base
'cause doesn't
probability is like legit as it is base probability. Every time you kill a mob, there's a chance that you'll get between these items and it's rolled.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's I think he cheated. I think it's
Oh no, yeah, it's confirmed.
Yeah, no, I know.
he
It was
cheated.
proven before he even admitted
I'm
to
just saying. Okay.
Yeah, but guilty before.
it. You're a dream simp.
It's like
or I mean,
I will
guilty
admit,
before proving it.
his manhunt videos are entertaining. I'm like a 4-year-old when I watch
Despite them
those.
being
yeah.
scripted as fuck.
Yeah, no, they're definitely scripted. But
I
they're-
don't know if
seen
the
one.
first couple ones were scripted. I think the first
Maybe
couple ones
they're
were
not,
real,
yeah.
but the later, as soon as you get like 4 hunters, like how
Yeah,
the fuck
4
are you
or
really
5,
not gonna
yeah.
script that and have it be entertaining?
and like
without you just being like constantly on the run.
and there's some shit where it's like he's like on half heart for like fucking an hour
I
or some
know,
shit,
it's-
and somehow he doesn't take any damage. I find that like ridiculous. Like
He's
even the
just a
smallest
god,
hit
bro.
would kill you.
You're
Oh
just
yeah,
jealous.
yeah. But no,
He's
I
not
like
even
Dream.
the
I think he's
best Minecraft
I think he's
player in the
funny.
world.
Even on like when he interacts with like other streamers and stuff. Like he was on what's it called? Like Mizkif's like
He was,
game
on
shows and
Hassan's show,
Ludwig's
right?
game show.
on Twitch.
What was he on Hassan's
No.
show? Did he say cracker?
He's sitting next to Hassan with his mask on.
He has his
I forgot
normal
my
pills with
normal
him.
pill.
Yeah. We're going the same place, same brain. Fucking maggot,
Dude.
bro.
I mean, what other memes are there with fucking Dream other than that he cheated and his normal pills?
Oh yeah, that is true. I hope I have
What are his
not been
normal
hitting the
pills?
fucking
Is that a
stand
song?
all the time.
Yeah, from his song.
Yeah, I figured. I've heard the song like a couple times, and
I
like,
don't want to
all-
hear his song again.
Yeah, it's just, it's such a, it's one of those things where it's like I'm 14 and this is deep,
Yeah.
which I guess it makes sense because most of his fans are.
Yeah,
you know,
they're pretty much all.
He should have just made like a Minecraft parody or something. Been like go down the Captain Sparkles
Yeah,
route.
Yeah.
dude, that would have been big.
That would have been like either ironically good or just good in general.
Yeah,
you know?
true. I like even the Minecraft parodies written by like actual 10-year-olds. It's like
Yeah.
they're still kind of good. Like they're good because they're Minecraft, and I think it's
Yeah.
funny.
I think it's like it's the formula of the double irony because it's like you're
Yeah.
making a song about a video game. It's not going to be something that's crazy.
Super
You're not trying to be
insightful, yeah,
deeper
Yeah.
in the foundational elements of the artwork. It's
Mm-hmm.
like and then adding the lyrics on top of it just transcend.
Did you guys-
Especially. Go ahead.
Oh, did you guys listen to Dan Bull when you were?
Oh, yeah, I
when
did.
you were younger or now?
He,
but he does a bunch
sounds
of like
familiar, but I don't
he
remember.
does a bunch of like video game
Yeah.
raps.
Does he still do that stuff?
essentially. I think he
probably
does.
seen
Yeah,
some
he just
videos.
keeps up with all the new games coming out.
Yeah.
That's all he does.
I mean, I thought like because I did watch that back in the day, but I don't really watch it anymore. But it was entertaining back then. I enjoyed some of it.
Yeah, I'm still subscribed to him. I'm pretty sure.
I know this is probably a yes, but did you guys watch Annoying Orange when you were younger?
Actually, no.
I watched. I think I watched quite a bit of it.
Yeah, I've seen like a couple episodes here and there, but it was true to the name, annoying. I didn't enjoy it.
Damn.
I just kind of didn't like it. I wasn't into that kind of like humor. I
It
guess.
was too mature.
Watching it as a kid, it was one of those. I was just on YouTube so much as a kid,
Yeah.
where there were things that I genuinely enjoyed watching, like a Nigahiga video or like
Yeah.
Smosh.
Oh, yeah.
because those were like lowbrow content for children. It was hilarious.
Well,
to
it
me
was
back then.
it was the beginning of YouTube. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
nobody was really. They were like they paved the way for like skits and comedy shit
Yeah,
like that.
they were
you know
kind
what
of
I mean?
the
Which we should,
progenitors of a lot
do.
of consistent
Yeah.
content on YouTube. But then, like Annoying Orange to me was just kind of filler content in my head.
Yeah.
Although I was an early fan of Annoying Orange.
That,
You were
that
an
was
early
more like
adopter.
Yeah, I was a hipster with Annoying Orange. I remember when the 3rd episode came out, and I was
Oh my
like,
God.
bruh.
I don't remember how much I really engaged with Annoying Orange. I watched a fuck ton of Smosh and Nigahiga though. Those
Yeah.
were the true OGs, and also prank videos. I watched a lot of fucking.
I
I
could
hated
not.
prank
Even
like-
back then, I could not.
I still couldn't. It's
yeah,
just
once I honestly just rode the wave of like YouTube meta. Like that's pretty much all I did.
I
I
kinda-
also watched a lot of gaming content.
I didn't enjoy a lot of like IRL content. Like I would
Really?
watch like skits and stuff,
Yeah.
but like that's about it. I felt
Like,
like
vlogs and shit. you
yeah,
can watch,
just like vlogs are kind of just boring. I don't give a shit what you're doing on your day to day.
yeah.
So that just didn't appeal to me.
I don't think the only vlogger that I watched was Casey Neistat because
I've
Casey
seen a couple of
Neistat,
his.
videos are actually kind of sick. Like his fucking the camera angles that he does, the production quality that he has. Like I think it's all just really cool.
He incorporates
And
a
he's,
lot
like,
of film elements
Yeah.
into his vlogs.
Well,
which I think
yeah,
is
he
interesting.
considers himself a filmmaker because I think he's actually. I don't know if he's produced like short films or if they're all like or if he considers his YouTube short films or some shit. But like, yeah, he considers himself a filmmaker.
If you showed me a picture of Casey Neistat before I knew who it was, I can guess his profession right away.
Yeah.
Like with his slicked back hair and his sunglasses always on top. His like slate V-neck shirts.
Yeah. Also, he looks like he looks older than I thought he would. Not to be mean, but you know, he
does.
Why? How old is he?
I think he's in his 40s now. But when I watched him, he was probably in his like mid 30s. But he just looked like more.
He looked like he was in his 50s.
Yeah, he looks
he
looks a
30.
little older.
He's
very youthful. Like he runs a lot. Like he
Oh yeah,
he runs like fucking marathons all the time. But maybe it's just all the sun. The sun ages you like a fuck ton.
Fuck yeah, dude! You'll be like a fucking
A prune.
Leather.
Yeah, you're all leathered up, dude. Ugh. Leathery people.
Yo,
Don't
I
get me
want
started.
a
Speaking of
grandma
leathery
biker
people.
jacket, literally made out of grandma. You know, shit.
Speaking of what?
Speaking of leathery people, another YouTuber I didn't really ever get into was PewDiePie.
Really? I was an early watcher.
mean
of
leathery
PewDiePie.
people.
He's not leathery. I was just making
I
a
was about to say,
transition.
yeah. I was an early adopter of PewDiePie.
Yeah, I too was.
Yeah.
Back when he made his fucking amnesia videos, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, dude, this is like peak child for me
Yeah.
right now.
I remember his first Happy Wheels video, and I was like, "This shit is fucking awesome,
dude!"
And
I played the fuck
shit
out of Happy Wheels.
I played a lot of Happy Wheels, but I didn't watch PewDiePie. The only time I actually watched PewDiePie is when he came back like very recently
Yeah.
with this Minecraft, and then after he stopped doing it, after like I don't know 20 episodes, I was like, "What?" He turns into one of those people who just reads Reddit comments, and I'm like, "This is kind of dumb.
He
it's low effort."
Yeah, it's like, I mean, he's making what he says is the content that he wants to make nowadays, which is fine because he literally doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Like he said that he could retire and like not do anything, but he's just choosing to like upload YouTube videos still.
That's
So I
fair.
think that's pretty based, but so he could do whatever he wants. But yeah, it is kind of just him like.
I mean,
reading
YouTube as
comments
a
and shit.
platform is something that you just kind of do on your own time. There's
Yeah.
no expectations on it.
Yeah, but you know, some people they need to grind because that is their job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So yeah, but like in terms of like reading the Reddit comments, I think sometimes that could be like a really good form of content if you're like really engaging with your community.
Yeah, it's a
You know what I
community
mean?
interaction
Yeah, exactly.
part.
Because like
People like seeing their shit
yeah.
being
Do you know
seen.
Jack's films?
Yeah.
You know, like yesterday I asked you. Like or
Yes,
like or
his series.
Jackass, like all of his shit is like all community based. You know what I mean? And I think that it just shows like or it creates like a really fun atmosphere where like you know there's all these inside jokes with everyone. There's like you know there's like just you know interaction between like seeing you know your comment on screen in a video, which feels cool for some people. You know what I mean? Like I think there's like there's some value in that.
I think it's probably the same level of interaction that you would get from like a Twitch stream.
It's similar because the thing with Twitch is that you're responding in real time. You know what I mean? But with like the YouTube videos, it's obviously
It's a little
they
bit
come out-
delayed,
yeah, there's a bit of a delay.
What's it called? When I was streaming Minecraft, like streaming Minecraft was the only time I've ever had people like actually talk in chat who I
Really?
don't know, and it's nice. It is nice to be able to interact with you know
it's fun.
fucking. I don't want to be a child streamer though, you know. Like, I don't want to have like a 13-year-old fan base.
You're gonna
but also
you're
like,
gonna have kids regardless.
I'm gonna have a fuck ton of subs, man.
Yeah. Wait,
Dude, those kids stealing their parents' credit card, using all their Twitch Prime.
That's
Did
the
you
way to
get
go
any?
then.
It's the way to. It's kind of the way to
You
go.
need to scream more, I think.
I need to
Yeah.
scream more.
Scream,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't like being loud, man.
you need to be like, oh my god.
Do you want those subs or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, you die in Minecraft, you flip the table.
Like, because you have to think about it. Your most viewed stream, at least from my knowledge, is the jalapeno chip one, right?
Yeah, oh my god. dude.
That one was
People like
miserable
pain.
for you.
It was so
Or the
miserable.
ghost pepper chip, not jalapeno.
I'm gonna buy you the Hot Ones sauce array.
Dude,
No.
that would be
And
fun.
you're gonna have to do each bit of like whatever sauce is which.
Oh
in
my
a lineup.
god. Actually, that'd be
What if we
fucking
made it like a-
horrible.
What if we made it like a 1v1 challenge? Like like in a game, you
Oh,
had to
shit.
1v1. So like if I kill you, you have to eat the first wing or whatever, you know?
You should
Okay.
do that
I think
in,
that could be
in, like
funny.
Duck Game.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like every time
that
you-
game would be so
It's not
toxic.
per round though.
Yeah,
it's
it'd be
per,
like
it's
per-
per
yeah.
per
That would be fun.
session, I guess.
I think that would be fun.
Like you do a best 2 out of 3 for like
Yeah.
a bunch of games.
We
We
should
should do
turn
that.
that into a YouTube video too. That'd be nice.
Yeah, we could. I would not be participating.
You should. What
I would.
Yeah, you would.
I would die.
We get it.
I
You're
would
white,
die.
Okay.
You-
Just
I-
you're the best at duck game.
You are
This is your time to
fuck
shine.
You.
That doesn't
You would
mean
be
I-
eating a wing anyways.
I wouldn't be. You guys have beaten me before. It's not like I'm so good that I've never lost.
Barely by
You-
the skin of my teeth.
I don't know.
I
You have like
clinch
a-
out these fucking rounds.
You have like a 70% win rate on duck game.
I wouldn't say 70%.
I
think
would
it's-
say 70%.
Maybe 60-40.
I would say
maybe.
if it's 4 people in a lobby, I probably have like a 40% win rate. Which
You're
it still
lying.
makes me come out, but there's maybe like 3 rounds or 2 rounds difference.
Well, either way, you have to participate. It's part of the Null Thought brand.
Fine, whatever.
We're going to get Tyler in.
Yeah.
He'll do it.
I mean, I haven't ever really been good with spice.
Yeah.
Neither have
past,
I.
but
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm
You
not-
saw
I'm
me
not
in
a
the
huge
ghost
Spice
pepper
guy.
chip. It's not going to end well for me.
I actually didn't catch that stream.
Oh, dick.
Yeah, I'm the mod for your stream.
Yeah,
Too.
you came in and redeemed a hot chip and then you left.
Well, I was there for the first part, but I wasn't there for like the entire aftermath.
Dude, it was fucking
I
5
redeemed
hours
like
of pain.
5. Or no, maybe like 10, actually.
George gave me a sub, and then I was like, "Oh no!" And then I think I left soon after that, so I
Yeah.
wasn't there for everyone making you eat hot chip.
Dude,
was
everyone came in at once and redeemed a fuck ton of them, and it was horrible.
He set the fucking redemption amount to 150 channel points.
Dude, because I was like, no one's ever here for more than like half an hour.
Yeah, and I had like 8K on your channel.
Yeah, I had like 3K.
Fuck. I didn't think of that.
You'd have to make it like 5K or something.
Yeah, I
Depends
also-
on how hot it is.
500 is probably good.
I
I
don't know.
didn't,
You can get a lot of hot chip.
True.
I didn't expect for people that because I don't have any ideas for what to do with fucking channel points.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, sure, I can do things.
I think for you, it makes a lot more sense to make the game harder.
Fuck.
Like do a challenge in the game where it's like,
Fuck.
you can't jump.
I'm never
for
gonna get radiant.
fucking 30 minutes or something.
That'd
Yeah.
be funny.
Well,
Dude, I
it
beat
doesn't
up
have
all
to be
the
that much of a
time.
hindrance.
But yeah, that would be interesting.
I would say that's probably the best way to go for your channel. Because
That might be fun.
Anthony has like you guys are like 2 very different archetypes of streamers. Because like Anthony's stream is more like you're watching Anthony play a game, but for Alex, it's like you're watching him because he's like crazy good
at
at,
the game,
at
yeah.
video games.
What
like
are you
the-
trying to say right
Well,
now?
it's like, well, you play like casual games, you know? You're not playing Valorant 24/7 or like
That's
doing
true.
a hard Minecraft mod pack.
Yeah, that's true.
I
It's
just
like the-
like challenging myself in video games. So that's what I choose to do
Yeah.
as a stream.
Yeah, so take it to the extreme. Do a lot of
I guess so. You know what? Yeah.
because if you like challenging yourself, you say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," or maybe you can do something where it's like you can if
Sheriff
enough,
only for 1 round or some shit.
yeah. Can you like pool bits? Is that a thing? Where
You can do like make predictions.
Yeah, you can make predictions and stuff, and it'll like pay out
Yeah.
not bits, but channel points.
Yeah, channel points is what I mean. But you can maybe do something where because a lot of people do sub goals and stuff, but we're not going to have a lot of people subbing all the time. So it would be better to do something with bits, which is why I was asking if you could do something with channel points or bits.
Oh yeah.
So it's like if people want to redeem points for you to play like a Dark Souls game on the highest difficulty or something.
It's just base.
Yeah, there are no difficulties.
I mean,
Is there no difficulties?
I could-
Well, I guess the difficulty would be based on your starting character.
Yeah, I would have to do like a
okay.
challenge run of
Yeah.
Dark Souls, like a soul level 1 run or something.
Or what's the fucking person who has like no armor and shit?
Depraved?
Yeah, depraved. You do,
Honestly,
like, a
that class
depraved
isn't
run.
that bad. It's
Really?
literally picked in the speedrun.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You
Interesting.
pick like depraved and then because you have like the highest base stats for everything, and then you just grab a club in like one of the starting
just go
areas.
crazy?
Yeah, and then you just go monkey, and then you just basically bonk every boss is like dead in a couple hits.
What?
Because you run to an end game area because you pick up master key, and then you grab a weapon, and then you just run back and do the starting shit, and then you upgrade that already good weapon as you progress. Like in the route, you pick up like Twinkling Titanite and shit. There's a chance you you can pick up Black Knight Halberd too, and everything just dies in
course.
5 hits.
Of course.
The speed run for Dark Souls has evolved so many times, and there's so many different runs.
What's the time on it
It's like
for the first one?
yeah, for the first one, like if you run on like 1.0, you can beat the game in under 20 minutes.
Damn, interesting.
That's crazy. I
Is
feel
that-
like there's people who play through Dark Souls regularly and they have like 50 hours or something and they're watching that with envy.
Yeah, you have to like fucking the route is there's so many different like challenge runs for speedrunning too in Dark Souls that they have different categories for the different versions of the game too.
Is that specific for Dark Souls 1?
Dark Souls 1, no, it's kind of universal through the Dark Souls. They all like take homage from the first one, which kind of started
Did you
the
know that
speedrun.
there's League of Legends speedruns?
What, like getting
How?
to like diamond
They
or
do
something?
the tutorial.
I'm gonna do a
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a Rocket League speed run.
I've seen a couple Valorant speedruns where it's like you speedrun an iron account all the way to
Interesting.
fucking
That's
Radiant
so
or whatever,
weird.
or
Do
Immortal.
they measure the actual time it took in the matches, or they just have like how many games?
They just have like overall time.
Interesting.
Like
and
the
also have
stream ends when I hit
Oh, yeah.
Immortal or whatever.
They have speedrunning losing games in League of Legends as well.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like the community
just a
there is
category.
just so bored. They're like, what are we gonna
Yeah.
do?
Yeah. They're all depressed and bored. They hate
want
the
a
game. They want something to do, but they don't know what else to play.
There is the one speedrun. Oh, the 100% speedrun. I think it's of Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time.
Dude, 100% speedrun of Breath of the Wild is fucking insane.
Well, the one that I'm thinking of specifically, I don't know which game it is, but it's one of those two N64 games. They use a mechanic where, like, in the cycle of like Link picking up something, it has it's not cycled correctly. Like, it doesn't plan a loop.
Storage? Or are you talking about
I don't know if that's the correct term. No, it's well, like during a cutscene when Link is like holding up a rupee or something, he'll slide like a very, very small amount every loop of the.
Oh,
cycle
that's
animation.
in Twilight Princess.
Isn't- yes, it is.
In the
Yes, it is.
speedrun,
Yes, it is.
in the speedrun, you literally the fastest way because that's in low percent. I remember.
Yeah,
So low
that's
percent,
right.
you're trying to skip as many items as you can and still beat the game.
Interesting.
But the thing is, like, the time on that gets a little bit weird because if you can get less items but take more time, technically you have a lower percent, so you
Right.
supersede all the other runs.
Yeah, like that's the run to
And
do,
so-
and it takes
Yeah.
like 20 hours or something.
Yeah, you literally have to sit there and hold this fucking rupee that you picked up from a chest as Link slowly inches back and clips through a wall.
Yeah, because you need like certain items to go through this door, like
Yeah.
enter this area. So it's like the lowest percent possible is to not get those items
Yeah.
according to the rule book of that run. So
Interesting.
picking up an item and having to wait there is technically the fastest possible time with the lowest amount of items.
Mm-hmm.
It's honestly really fucked up that can even happen in a
Yeah,
speed
it
run.
is fucked
It's
up.
funny.
It's a slow
I mean,
run.
there's a fuck ton of different categories for speedruns. So I mean, as long as it's like a like a legitimized category, like it's fine.
It's like if you want to run low percent, like good luck, but just
Yeah.
run any percent. You'll have more fun.
Yeah, probably.
The speedruns that I always love watching, the ones that I enjoy the most, I think, are the ones that manipulate like game code in the game.
Oh,
like Seth Blink's
yeah, it's
Super
like-
Mario World speedrun.
Fucking trying to learn or figuring out how to wrong warp an Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking crazy. It's like, oh yeah, if you store certain frames and wait a specific amount of time for the ticks to run out, then you just warp to the end of the boss. Fuck, okay.
Yeah.
There was this speed run. I forget what game it was for, but basically what happened was like he the player for it, like he was doing something and then his brother kicked the console and it like lagged his game, and then when he relaunched the game, his character was like fully leveled and had like the most OP items.
What
it
the
was like the
fuck?
most bizarre
seems
shit
fake.
ever. No, he was able to recreate it for the speed run and got like an actual time for the game.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And so like this is like a legit strat that people use for that speed run.
Make sure,
And there-
okay, after you do the third level, kick your console. What?
There's also another.
me.
I think it's the speed run for Paper Mario, one of the old ones, and the way that you actually beat it is by playing a different game. Like,
What?
I forget how it was actually done. I can send you guys the video, but it was like basically like what had to happen was like they were like storing frames or like doing some weird shit like so they would play to some part in Paper Mario. They would like save the game, quit, and they would launch Legend of Zelda, like Majora's Mask or some shit, and they would play like through part of that, and then they would end that game and play a different game. I'm pretty sure, or it was either that there was two games or it was just one game that they switched to, which was Legend of Zelda. But and then they go back to Paper Mario and they just have to like do something and then they beat it.
What
it's
the
like
fuck?
it's the most bizarre
It feels like
thing.
a fake run.
It does, but it works, and multiple people like replicate it.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
I don't even know. I think it was like something about it being like stored in the RAM or some shit. Like
it probably seems like it's a RAM,
yeah,
like a RAM issue.
Because like it's just so bizarre that people were able to like figure it out. Because speedrunners have a different brain.
They really, there's like, we looked at the code, but how can we fuck with the code?
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
Yeah, in the game.
Yeah,
Like knowing how the RAM's stored is such a huge brain move at looking at game code because it's never gonna tell you explicitly.
and so
No,
people,
you have
like,
to literally like reverse engineer how all of it works.
Yeah.
Probably not even how the developers thought it would work.
Yeah.
Well, they probably figured it out by accident and then like tried to recall what they did and tried to replicate it like over and over again.
Well, like
How do you by accident play Legend of Zelda after doing a certain part in the game?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
that had to
okay?
be figured out from
Yeah.
like mathematics.
Yeah,
and
it has
actual
to be.
computer
Yeah, maybe.
architecture.
Static.
It might have been.
statistics.
It might have been. I don't remember fully.
Because there are like fucking speedrun scientists, video game
Really?
scientists. that-
Speedrunning math.
The game theorist.
Yeah, I mean, there are people who like deep dive into code, and it's like it's their fucking pride and joy. It's just fun for them to just
interesting,
go in and just obliterate just these lines.
It's a hack and slash, but for software engineers.
Pretty much, yeah.
There was a. Have you guys seen the speedrun? It's an old Super Mario 64 speedrun where the dude was doing he was at the end of TikTok clock, or he like just started TikTok clock, and something happened.
Oh
where
yeah,
it was like,
where there's like this fucking particle from
Yeah.
the sun or some shit.
And
This
it's
proton hits his GameCube.
it's literally
What?
used as evidence of how Veritasium, a nice callback, referenced this in a way, or it was one
Pretty
of
sure we
his.
talked about this on the podcast.
That's what Zane just mentioned.
Oh, my
with the
bad.
callback.
Get fucked. me get fucked. Finish. Finish me off already.
I'm about to alt on Alex right now. Anyways, he made a video on it. I don't remember exactly what. I don't remember getting through the entire video, but basically, it's a particle that can fuck with the flow of electrons, and it like can flip a bit. We actually talked about it in one of my computer science classes because they were talking about how a lot of like back end systems need some sort of redundancy check in the code to check the bits in case that so like what is being sent is also what it's looking for,
Right.
so that if one bit is off, it'll be able to correct it without having these kinds of errors. Or else, if that was the case, if we didn't have that redundancy, a lot of equipment would fail a lot more.
Oh
Right.
shit.
So yeah, it's like that speedrun was like used as evidence of this happening.
Interesting.
And it's really fucking funny because watching the stream, he literally is just like doing a flip jump or like I forget what they call it. Oh, triple jumps where you hit the last jump on the string. Yeah. And he just jumps and then he's just at the top of TikTok clock for no reason. And it's like tried to be, it's been attempted to be replicated so many times by humans and tasks.
Yeah.
And no one's been able to figure it out.
That's
so it's
so
like this is
interesting.
literally the only explanation as to what the fuck went on.
That's more lucky than Dreams Run.
Yeah.
it
honestly,
may have
probably.
been. It may have been.
that is 100% more lucky than Dreams Run.
That's like some quantum shit going on. Some fucking crazy shit.
What
That's actually
game
insane.
has the tilt controls and shit?
Tilt controls?
We
Or the not
Mario
tilt
Kart?
controls, not tilt controls,
Super
tilting
Mario
of
Odyssey?
the cartridge, like in the game.
Oh,
There's like a
yeah,
like a tilt
yeah,
strat.
yeah. Yeah, there is. Oh my god, what game is that?
Yeah, I don't know what game it is. I want to say like Donkey Kong, but that's not it.
It's definitely
Or
an
Donkey Kong
it's an
Country.
N64 game for sure. So it's like I don't remember. Fuck.
It might also be Super Mario 64.
It could be.
That's the end of the podcast.
My mom sent me a picture of pierogies, bro.
Oh!
I'm about to get fucked up.
All right, see y'all.
Bye.
Adios.